I love a mystery unraveling like Suspicion. So when you read the script for the first time, what question did you want answered most when you're at the beginning of the show?
I had so many questions. I really wanted to know who, I just didn't know who to believe. I didn't know who was telling the truth. I thought everybody was guilty at different points. I thought, that's what really drew me into this. It was just a masterful juggling act of keeping me questioning everything that I was reading.
How much information are you given up front? Do you know like the whodunit of it all at the top?
No, I had nothing. I just got some scripts I got some scripts delivered and I didn't know anything. So I had the same experience that you did. It's just instead of watching, I was reading, but it's the same experience, which is always the greatest barometer of the material for me is just my experience of reading it. And I was just completely hooked. I was like, I only got the first three and I was like, where's 4, 5, 6, send them. I need them. I need to know what's happening. I wanted to binge read it.
So the characters in the show, they spend a lot of time getting questioned, especially at the beginning. What question would you say you get asked the most from fans when they see you, at a convention or on the street? What's the number one role you get asked about?
It changes over time and it goes back and forth. Like for a long time, it was the Truman Show. Then for a long time, it was Miracle, this hockey movie. Then for a long time, it was The Americans. And then it goes back, someone will play on the tube. And then all of a sudden I'll be asked a lot of questions about a movie that was someone's, all of a sudden all these people saw. So there's not one real winner. I mean, The Truman Show and The Americans, Beautiful Girls is one that the different demographics that have different things that they like. Like I get asked about Beautiful Girls by college students all the time, because they all watch it every Thanksgiving in college. I get asked about Miracle around the time of the Olympics because people are watching Olympic sports movies, but there isn't, I wouldn't say there's one particular that trumps all the others. But it's great. It's fun. I love the engagement with the audience.
Yeah, mine would just be like, Truman Show is the greatest movie ever, but I wouldn't have any questions. I would just scream it at you.
I'll take it.
Now, the fun of the show is the secrecy, of course. Of every role you've ever taken on, which one was the most shrouded in secrecy, where you really felt like you couldn't even talk to anyone about it?
I think the secrecy around scripts and story has grown over the course of my career. Now I get scripts with all kinds of codes imprinted on them. So in case I leak it, they know it was mine. I've had to sign confidentiality agreements before I even read scripts. Sometimes they want you to do that. It's a crazy legalized world of paranoia. There was one job which I didn't actually end up doing, but they wouldn't send me the script. I live in New York and they flew me to California to sit in an office and read a script. They wouldn't even let it leave the office. So I flew across the country, sat in an office for 3 hours, read a script and flew home. That was the most secretive experience I'd had. And I ended up actually not doing the job because various reasons.
Like, did you do the role?
I didn't do the role. That was interesting. That was I felt like I was really in the FBI, flying across the country to read a script.
I've heard of some wild ones. Like I've never seen it, but the infrared ones that I think Marvel does, where you can only read it under certain lighting or something like that.
Oh yeah. I didn't know Marvel did that. That makes sense. Yeah. There's so much.
I think they do. Now, this is a show I definitely just, want to binge through, get the answers. What are your current binges? Is there a show you watched recently that you could not wait to finish?
Well, do you know Paw Patrol?
Yes.
That's mostly what I watch these days. I have a 4-year-old son, so we do mostly Paw Patrol, and I can't say I'm inspired to binge it, but I do get through it.
I think that's every dad's answer. It's so funny.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. I don't know. I don't have a particular show right now that I'm binging. I'm in kiddie land.
In Paw Patrol land and Suspicion.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I'm getting the wrap.
Sure.
It's such a pleasure to talk to you.
It was nice talking to you.
Bye.